We will rally around Kurt Warner, and we'll play good football.
That's how the Rams do it. That's how the Rams do it.
And we're underway.
We won! We hungry, we won! The Warrior, man, the Warrior. Block for him! Block for him!
Warner drops. Throws to Oz Hakeem in the end zone. Isaac Bruce. Torrey Holt, the rookie. Shovel pass to Marshall Faulk. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown, Rams.
We got one! We got one! You know the truth! We got one!
We'll play good football.
Let's go! Let's make another one!
25-20. Got there. Won't catch him today.
When you believe in yourself and you believe in the people you surround yourself with.
Touchdown, Rams. Yes. Ricky Cross. Yes. All aboard St. Louis. This train is bound for Atlanta.
All three of them. We are here now. Wake up. Win all three. 1, 2, 3.
The end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Torrey Holt.
1 quarter away to play your asses off. 1 quarter away. Now keep playing.
Sideline, and it is caught by Isaac Bruce. He falls at the 1. Time runs out. That's it. You gotta love it. The Rams in St. Louis, the gateway to the West, is now the gateway to the best football team in the world.
It's the 1951 World Championship Football Classic. Now get set for the play of the day. Norm Van Brocklin drops back, throws an arching pass upfield. Reggie Tom Pierce gathers it in on the dead run and races all the way to score for Los Angeles. And there's the gun that ends this championship game. Jumbo Joe Steinhauer is hoisted to the collective shoulders of the new world champions.
Nearly a half-century after their last league title, the Rams found themselves buried in the lower depths of the NFL. Without a winning season since 1989, the franchise hungered for leadership and a new direction. After approaching 4 other candidates, the team chose a man who had not coached in more than a decade.
14 years ago, I left coaching, okay? I left coaching because I had to, and I'm not embarrassed to say it. Today, I'm back because I have to, and I'm excited about being able to say it.
Here we go. All right, that's it, Zach. All right, good job. That's it. Got some movement. Got some movement.
Vermeil's first 2 seasons in St. Louis were losing ones, prompting skeptics to question whether he could still succeed in the NFL. The Rams coach needed to adapt, and he did.
Well, I think Dick has gone through a subtle change to get back in touch with today's pro game. I think the game has changed. I think the players have changed. I think coaching has had to change, and I think he has made that adjustment. He's made it fairly rapidly.
I studied with some other guys that do it better than I do, how they do it, Mike Holmgren, Mike Shanahan, how they were doing things, and I felt, well, one thing I could do is listen to how they're doing some things today with the bigger, faster athlete and incorporate some of those things.
That's good session. First time on that sled. You're going to learn to love that thing. Learn to love it.
Hello there, 100%er.
One of Vermeil's biggest adjustments was lightening up practice to keep his athletes fresh.
All right, last one. That's it.
We have days off. We're not hitting as much as we used to do, and we're playing better football. And it's just a huge turnaround. You just really didn't expect it out of them, but it's a welcome change.
Other changes occurred after team executives John Shaw, Jay Zygmunt, and Charlie Armey made important winter transactions, which brought key NFL veterans to St. Louis. As the 1999 season approached, the Rams were clearly a different team.
Coach Vermeil, back in the first mini camps, he would always say, look at the people we have around us. Why not the Rams? Why not us? I mean, he would say that every day. Like, why can't it be our year?
The summer's optimism was tempered in late August by a crushing injury to starting quarterback Trent Green. A shaken franchise turned for help to his backup, a player whose entire NFL experience consisted of 1 game.
It hurts, but we will rally around Kurt Warner, and we'll play good football.
On opening day, Warner wrote the first chapter to what would eventually become one of the greatest success stories in sports history. He riddled a strong Ravens defense for over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, including the first NFL score for the Rams' #1 draft choice.
Kurt Warner takes. Quick drop. Throws the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! Torrey Hall, the rookie. He laid out for that catch. And Kurt Warner with a beautiful throw.
When we won the opener against Baltimore, in the locker room after the ball game, I told them that we were going to beat the Atlanta Falcons. We were going to beat the Atlanta Falcons. And that they were a Super Bowl team, and it was time for us to play at that level. And I think that added confidence to them. It started it going. I think that started them saying, hey, the coach told us we could beat these guys, and we did it. And then they just exploded. And from that time on, I think the old expression is now everybody, they started getting in the wheelbarrow. They started believing in themselves and the guy they lined up with and the coaching staff.
Fakes to Marshall Faulk, now throws the middle and the end zone, and it is caught by Isaac Bruce. Touchdown, Rams!
Warner again threw for 3 scores, including one to Marshall Faulk, who also notched his first 100-yard rushing day in a Rams uniform. In routing the defending conference champion Falcons, the Rams won a game against a Western Division rival for the first time in more than a year. Surprising St. Louis was off to its best start since 1995. But would that success continue away from the comfy confines of the Transworld Dome? The answer came a week later in Cincinnati. Along the banks of the Ohio, Warner became the first NFL quarterback ever to throw 3 touchdowns in each of his first 3 starts, thanks to the acrobatics of Azahir Hakim.
Play action, fake the end around. Warner throws down the middle. He's got Hakim. Touchdown, St. Louis.
Fine job by the young receiver, Naz Hakim, to continue with momentum, make the catch. Excellent job, and fight into the end zone.
But the Wizard of Oz was just warming up.
Hakim fumbles the football, now picks it up on the run. Gets across the 20 to the 25 to the 30. Has a lane to the 40, to the 50. Crosses midfield. He's still running to the 20, to the 15. Jumps to the 10. Yes! Touchdown, St. Louis. Oh! Woo!
In 4 touches, Hakim tallied 4 touchdowns as St. Louis rolled to its 3rd straight win. But the Rams knew they would not be taken seriously until they knocked off their most despised division rival.
Everybody flying around, having fun, starting fast and kicking their ass.
We hadn't beaten them since, maybe 1990? 17 straight losses, and I was here for, 10 of them. And it was getting really old.
To really set ourselves apart, to really decide our future in the Western Division, we had to beat the 49ers. We had to beat the Mystique.
Once again, it was a mismatch, only this time it was the Rams who dominated the action.
Pumps for him, has him at the goal line. Touchdown, Rams!
The previous week it had been Oz Hakim doing the damage. Now it was Isaac Bruce's turn to torch an opponent for a quartet of touchdowns.
Bruce again, 10-5, touchdown Rams. This time Lance Schulters will turn inside out.
3 of Isaac's scores came in a first quarter explosion that saw the Rams build a 21-3 lead.
It's a blowout, baby.
It's taking us a little too long to score, guys. We got to get in there fast. We got to beat the rhythm.
Warner maintained his rhythm, upping his season total to 14 touchdowns, more than the Rams threw during all of 1998.
Touchdown Rams!
Close to home now. We're close to home. Ramp it up more. We're close to home now.
St. Louis buried the Niners for good with yet another weapon from their horn of plenty arsenal.
Horn, the kick returner at the 4-yard line, takes the ball. It's a long time. He comes up the middle, gets across the 20, and he's got it.
had made their statement. A new power was emerging in the NFC West.
We go ahead and take their ass out. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and take them out. By 22 points. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, baby. Great game. It's very game. We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. We're just getting started. Yeah.
Now I think it's time that we get a game ball to the person who's responsible for bringing this coaching staff and the players together. So this game ball for you, Coach Vermeil.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And I appreciate that, guys. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that because, you know, we put a lot of work into this thing and you guys do all the physical work. Our coaches work very hard, unselfishly, just like you guys do. This is a very, very meaningful thing to me.
At the site where they would eventually win the Super Bowl, the Rams encountered an angry flock of Falcons.
You tell me, how embarrassed was you last time? We got a chance to redemption, Ray.
Ridiculous embarrassing.
We got a chance to turn this whole thing around.
Right?
We're going to humble the Rams ass today.
Not if All-Pro tackle Orlando Pace had anything to say about it. Coach John Matsko's offensive line opened avenues all day for St. Louis running backs.
This is exactly what they did in St. Louis. They just marched right downfield.
The Rams jumped to a 14-point lead, then thwarted a Falcon comeback when Tony Horn went coast to coast for the second week in a row.
End over end kick, backing Horn up about 1 yard deep. He'll come out straight ahead of the 5 to the 10. Angles to the left side, across the 15 to the 20. Has some running room to the 30, to the 40. Beats Morton Anderson.
Goodbye.
And they won't catch him today.
Goodbye.
Tony Horn, a 101-yard kickoff return. Touchdown, Rams!
The defense added 3 sacks along with its first scoring play in 1999.
And Chandler takes under pressure, and it is intercepted by Grant Wistrom. Wistrom across the 20 to the 30. Oh, baby! Grant Wistrom on the interception, and he returns it for a Rams touchdown.
Wistrom, tell you, he looks like a scat back on that. 275 pounds, running a 4.2 40. Way to go, Grant.
Boy, is he fast.
Almost as fast as Marshall Faulk, who burned Atlanta for a season-high 181 rushing yards. The Rams posted their second straight 40-point performance, something the franchise hadn't accomplished since 1958, even though Faulk's run didn't immediately contribute to that total.
You're right. I did it on purpose. I wanted my fullback to get in the end zone.
Yeah, I see why now. You don't want to run your ass down.
Kurt Warner takes, hand off to Robert Holcomb, off the right side. Touchdown, Rams!
5 on it. Some say it wasn't real. Yeah, man, I don't know if this is real. Man, this is real. But we in the field now. What?
Rams returned home to face Cleveland, and Master Chef Dick Vermeil had a few specialties of the house cooked up for the visitors.
No easing into a street fight. Let's go. Play with poise, guys. Play with poise and confidence. This is our battlefield. I'm not as smart a coach today. Without you, I'm not as smart. I lose about 10 points in IQ. Have a good one. Just stay within yourself. Love you, buddy.
Black 5800.
And now, play action, throws the end zone. Touchdown, Rams, Roland Williams.
That was a beautiful throw, wasn't it? Beautiful throw. Wallace, well done, well done. That's just the beginning.
Kurt Warner takes, throws the end zone. Touchdown, Isaac Bruce.
Nice job. Every time we called that thing, we scored. All right, now defense. Hey, defense, now you go dominate. You go dominate. You haven't had a chance to play. Let you go dominate now. Let's get after their ass.
Couch takes, looks left, throws left, and it's intercepted by Todd Light.
63 years old, I'd pick that one. Jeez, I think I could have made that play. No, maybe not. They had no yards third quarter.
They did?
Just keep attacking them, Michael. Pretend like it's nothing to nothing.
Play action pass, throws the end zone. Touchdown,
Marshall's at 100 yards right now, so keep him running straight ahead if you can.
Kurt Warner, handoff, Marshall Faulk gets across the line of scrimmage, and then some more. Breaks a tackle at the 25, to the 20, heading to the outside, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Rams! 33 yards!
That was good for the distance. Hey, Marshall, we didn't block anybody. Hey. We didn't block anybody.
That was a hell of a run.
Can you tell me why we paid that guy that much money? That was sweet there.
Well, 6-0 ain't too bad. 6-0 is not too bad. Someone in the locker room said, what's our next test? Our next test is playing a team that has only lost one football game, and a damn good one, on the road. That's our next test, guys. So, the Tennessee Titans, let's get ready to play.
Hey, listen up. Expect to kick the dog out these today. Let's kick their ass today. Have respect. We got to have respect. Let's lay it down.
The Rams' eventual Super Bowl opponent backed up their big talk with 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. But after a jittery start, the Rams' offense regained its footing as Tennessee's sizable lead began to evaporate.
Corner, throws in the flat to Faulk. 45-50, what a move. 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown.
And now throws the end zone. Touchdown, Isaac Bruce.
Good job by Ike on that play.
Hey, the comfort zone is gone. Huh? The comfort zone is gone. The cushion is done.
Give me some.
It's over with.
Kurt Warner takes. Drops back. Looking. Throws to Anthony. Yes,
St. Louis narrowed the deficit to 3, but eventually lost when a fourth-quarter march fell short in the final seconds. The Rams became the last NFL team to fall from the ranks of the unbeaten and would be severely tested the following week in Detroit. Against the first-place Lions, the defense drew first blood.
Takes head on Greg Hill, and he's safety. Zone for a safety. Yes, sir. A great play by London Fletcher, and the Rams lead it 2-0.
This and every lead did not last long. In fact, the lead changed hands 7 times throughout the afternoon. A second-quarter touchdown to Jeff Robinson was part of the Rams' no-nonsense approach.
And it's simple. I take this guy, I take this guy, I take this guy.
The line blocked, and Kurt Warner delivered.
Warner takes deep drop as the time stands. The secondary throws the left seam. He's got Ozaki wide open. To the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Rams!
With under 3 minutes to play, reserve center Ryan Tucker caught what appeared to be the game-winning score.
That's the one to step up. That's what I'm talking about, boy. That's the one to step up, Kurt. We the show gun.
But enough time remained for one last roar from the Lions.
Barat looking around, fires, and caught! Touchdown, Lions!
In consecutive weeks, St. Louis lost with but a handful of ticks remaining on the game clock. The Rams of old would have crumbled under such excruciating defeats, but not these Rams.
I think where it really sunk in that this is going to be one of those magical seasons was after a loss. Everybody around here was sick about it, and that's something that we haven't seen around here in years.
Some of the younger players stepped up the following couple weeks and made, tremendous strides and made plays in the games that were instrumental to wins later on down the line. Losing those 2 games was a character builder for us.
Hosting the Panthers the following week, the Rams fell behind at home for the first time all season. Carolina's lead lasted all of 2 minutes before St. Louis exploded for 5 touchdowns. Precision downfield blocking allowed Marshall Faulk to race untouched for 1 score. The defense added 2 of its own, including a pass theft from secondary coach Steve Brown's Pro Bowl protege.
Short drop by Berline, hops the middle, and it is intercepted by Todd Light, and he is off to the races.
In this first of 5 consecutive division games, the defense sent a resounding message to the rest of the West. The Rams were more than just the league's most explosive offense, something the 49ers experienced firsthand in San Francisco.
Red 70!
St. Louis defenders battered them at every turn, logging 7 sacks and 5 fumbles while tallying yet another touchdown.
Stenstrom takes. Has some time. Pops the middle. It's intercepted by Mike Jones. He's to the 30. Along the near sidelines to the 20, to the 15, to the 5. Yes! Touchdown, Rams! Yes!
Players and fans alike basked in the warm glow of payback for years of 49er abuse as the Rams swept the season series for the first time since 1980. A strong finishing kick after a sluggish start was the order of the day a week later against New Orleans. The NFL's top-ranked run defense kept the Saints grounded, holding the fort until the offense exploded in the second half.
Warner takes short drop, scans the secondary, throws the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! Sailing home! And a bunch of one on the delay. Cuts right, left the middle. Touchdown, Rams! Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
2 touchdown catches by Torrey Holt wrapped a pretty ribbon round a special package for the St. Louis franchise and its owner.
Georgia's birthday was last week, guys, and she was sick and couldn't make the trip. So, Georgia, for your birthday, we give you your first winning season in 9 years. 10 years. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
But now Georgia had Carolina on her mind, as a win over the Panthers would clinch both a playoff berth and the NFC West crown.
Scans the secondary, throws the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! Roland Williams, the tight end, caught it on a perfect pass from Kurt Warner, and the Rams are on the board.
The blinding speed of St. Louis made all the difference as Panther defenders seemed to be standing in cement. Warner threw 3 first-half scoring strikes, 2 of them to Oz Hakeem. With this aerial explosion, Kurt set a team record for touchdown passes in a season.
They brought the house, even the safety, which left nobody in the middle of the field. And, and Jim, I think you and I could have ran that one.
The Panthers made it close, but then the St. Louis defense made sure it would get no closer.
Let's make another play. Let's go. Let's make another one.
With one bold move, rookie Dre Bly transformed a slender 3-point lead into a Rams runaway victory.
To the 40, to the 30. Dre Bly, an interception and a touchdown.
The NFL's worst team of the 90s became the first team to clinch its division, the Rams' first title since 1985.
Hey, congratulations. Congratulations. Well, you don't have any Love you, girl.
KC, we're going to splash him. We're going to splash him. Who's got the water cooler?
You gotta come. It was a little cold. Oh, geez.
You know
What's up, Cole?
Congratulations, Coach.
Oh, hey, thank you.
We waited a long time for this. Waited a long time. It's finally here.
Way to play, baby.
We're not stopping here, though. It's just the first step. It's the first step.
For Marshall Faulk, it was home sweet dome when the prodigal son returned to his native New Orleans. Faulk blistered the Saints for over 200 yards in total offense, as the Rams finished off a sweep of division foes after going winless in the West the year before.
Faulk, the tail of the tandem, out of the I formation, pitch to Faulk, sweeping right, cuts left, touchdown Rams.
I don't show a lot of emotion, and I go out there and I play hard. And that's just basically it. I don't say much. There's not much to say. You know, you go out there and you let your performance speak, and that's how I like to do it. I feel like there's nothing that I can't do on the football field. Although I understand that, I can't do it all, I like to believe that I can.
There wasn't much Falk did not accomplish in 1999. The NFL Offensive Player of the Year, more than anyone else, altered the dynamic of the Rams' attack, the highest scoring in the National Football League. The only unfinished business left for St. Louis was completed the following Sunday with a win over the Giants that clinched a first-round bye and playoff home field advantage. Big plays hinged on doing the little things right, such as timely downfield blocking from All-Pro receiver Isaac Bruce.
What a block by Isaac Bruce, and that's the reason he's got the touchdown.
It was also a showcase for the defense, the NFL's leader in quarterback sacks.
That's a great job overcoming some adversity. Don't let him score. Columbus, the next spread audible. Everybody got it? Okay, good series. Keep your poise. Keep playing good, disciplined football. Now let's go.
Looks for a receiver, throws deep downfield, and it is intercepted by Devin Bush.
We put as much emphasis on taking the ball away, stripping it, intercepting it, causing fumbles as much as probably any team in the NFL.
Go, baby! That's right! Go, baby! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Rams!
I mean, we have a lot of guys on this defensive unit that can make plays and take it to the house as well.
We have some playmakers back there. Mike Jones, who says he's a former running back. That's still questions out about that.
But no Giants had any doubts about Mike's abilities.
Collins is intercepted by Mike Jones at the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Rams! Mike Jones! What a year Mike Jones is having. Yeah. What a game this defense is having.
Outstanding.
The Rams then completed a perfect record at home with a head-knocking performance against the Chicago Bears. Once again, the defense controlled the tempo while ringing up their league-leading 8th touchdown of the season.
Matthews dumps it off, and it's intercepted by Grant Wistrom to the near sideline. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. They won't catch him today. Touchdown, Rams!
Marshall Faulk became only the second player in NFL history to rush and receive for over 1,000 yards in a season, propelling the Rams to a franchise record 13th victory. With good health for the playoffs of primary importance, St. Louis closed out the schedule in Philadelphia. It was a homecoming visit for ex-Eagle coach Dick Vermeil, who pulled many starters after halftime. Even so, the Rams kept matters competitive.
Jermaine takes the snap, steps back, and now heaves the left seam. It's complete to Torrey Holt. And Joe Jermaine just threw a beautiful pass.
Even in defeat, the Rams still made history.
Takes handoff off the left side across the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He's in Eagles territory. 40, 30. He's still going. 20, 15. Down he goes. A big gainer for Marshall Faulk. And Marshall Faulk has surpassed Barry Sanders' record for total yards from scrimmage in a season.
Also etching his name in the record books was Kurt Warner, who just a few short years ago had been stocking shelves in an Iowa supermarket.
Now in the 40-touchdown pass club, there's Dan Marino and there's Kurt Warner. Unbelievable.
He has come from basically nowhere to start in the NFL and to win. This is his dream. This is what he always pictured himself doing. And he's just letting everybody else in on it. It's an awesome thing.
There's a lot more to being an NFL football player than just how fast you run and how far you can throw the football. There's a lot that comes from your heart and being a winner.
Warner's improbable saga began in the cramped confines of the Arena Football League.
Conley in motion right. Warner rolls out that direction.
After 2 seasons indoors, Warner became the most prolific passer in NFL Europe. Having paid his dues, the Rams finally gave him a chance.
People are trying to find all these reasons about Kurt, his experiences here, and he did this. And Kurt's just that good. There's something about Kurt's personality There's a certain calmness that be able to step in and play under the pressure like that and carry a team that is really good enough to get into the playoffs or everybody's excited about. It was a tremendous stress, and he handled that exceptionally well.
After the first game, I don't think anybody had any doubt that Kirk could get it done. As long as we, gave him our support, each and every day and every time we went out there on the field. And then it became as to where, Kurt was supporting all of us. In those first 6 games or so, we started to notice about him. He just never missed. If the guy was open, the ball was always right there. It still is. But, we kind of expect it from him now. We're kind of spoiled.
They're going to come up and smack you around a little bit, pull some cheap shots. It's just play football, okay? Don't get anything stupid.
Knowing where I've come from and how hard it was to get here, it's exciting to me that I could go out and do something and give a lot of people some inspiration.
You've done quite a job, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
No, quite a job.
For that chance.
Well, hey, you got it and you've done the most with it.
Trying to make the most of it.
Hey, be good, yeah.
In the span of 4 months, Warner went from an anonymous backup to national curiosity to bona fide superstar, mirroring his own team's stunning rise from obscurity.
I don't think I've played the best that I can play yet this year, and so I'm going to continue to work, continue to try to get better. We've got a lot of guys on this football team like that, and I think that's what keeps us motivated, keeps us going to get to where we want to be.
And now the long shot Rams were only 3 wins away from football's ultimate prize. Before 1999, the football heritage in the city of St. Louis had been little more than brief glimpses of glory, overshadowed mostly by disappointment. During the 38 years the Cardinals toiled in the gateway city, there had been but a dozen winning seasons, only 2 division titles, and no home playoff games. But at the dawn of the new millennium, the long wait was finally over.
Knowing that we're bringing back the first playoff game to be played at home in St. Louis's history is very exciting for not only the players, but also the town. And we're just looking forward to the whole experience. I know it's going to be great.
Basically, St. Louis is like a big, small town. Everyone knows everyone, and people are really neighborly here, and it's a really good feeling to give that to the fans of St. Louis.
After 2 weeks of preparation, the rested Rams were eager to extend the fireworks well past the pregame introductions.
Remember, do what you do and what you've done all season long. Play this game at the highest level.
Warner back to throw. Looks over the middle. Throws deep downfield. It's got Isaac to the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Rams! Yes, sir. 77 yards!
Kurt Warner's lightning strike to Isaac Bruce on the Rams' first play from scrimmage shoved the Vikings back on their heels. But there would be no mercy for Minnesota, as St. Louis followed this haymaker with another electrifying play on their next possession.
Warner back to throw, deep drop, screen pass, Marshall Faulk. He's at the 40, 35, 30, cuts right, 25, 20. 15, cutting right again to the 10, heading to the outside, 5, end zone, touchdown Rams! Yeah, 41 yards!
This St. Louis Ram offense, which scored 526 points during the regular season, which is 3rd best in history, that week of rest has helped them. They come out just flying around the field.
The Rams' defense was flying around as well. The Rams came after Jeff George early and had him running for his life as they registered 4 first-half sacks. But when George did get protection, he took full advantage.
George makes a handoff, looks to throw, Carter! Carter, touchdown!
The Vikings actually led at intermission, but beginning with the second half kickoff, there would be no stopping the Rams.
17-14, Minnesota leads it. It's good leverage into this end-over-end kick. Tony Horn steps up to the 5. Takes it straight ahead of the 10, 15, cutting left to the 20, has some running room to the 25, to the near sideline, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, and they won't catch him today. Tony Horn returns the kickoff for a touchdown. 95 yards. Woo-hoo!
Tony Horn's return was set up perfectly by a wall of special teams blockers, which allowed him to race unscathed to his third touchdown run back of the season. Horn's scoring John put the Rams back on top 21-17 and signaled the beginning of the end for Minnesota. The shell-shocked Viking defense needed calculators to keep track as the Rams scored 35 straight points in a 20-minute span. Warner was masterful, throwing for 391 yards and 5 touchdowns, while completing 27 of 33 passes to 10 different receivers.
Touchdown Rams, Roland Williams.
Yeah. Well, let's get everybody into scoring today.
The Vikings were sent home still wondering what had hit them. But for the Rams and Dick Vermeil, a much tougher opponent loomed just ahead.
Bring on the Bucs. Bring on the Bucs. The St. Louis Rams are headed to the NFC Championship.
This is the biggest win the Rams have had in a long, long time. And I think these game balls should go to the people that it all starts at top. It goes with our owners. Georgia, front there. Georgia, right here. Where's Stanley? Stan Kroenke, right here. Stanley. Thank you. All right. Hey, well done. I'll tell you this. How about those special teams? How about that offense? How about that defense?
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Trans World Dome. It's a standing room only sellout crowd on hand. Today, the St. Louis Rams, with a record of 14-3, play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, coming in with a record of 12-5. It's the NFC Championship. The winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl to play the Tennessee Titans.
First play from scrimmage, play action by Warner. Dumps the ball, picked up, intercepted to the 20-yard line. Steve White.
First play turnover for the St. Louis Rams.
For the first time all year, the St. Louis attack faced an adversary of equal ability. After playing second fiddle to the offense all year, it was the Rams' defense that would have to keep championship hopes alive.
You're in a trap up on Grant. This is coming right to me. Gap. If the ball goes away, if the ball goes away, if they motion across and you're in a track, try and squeeze that gap as hard as you can. Okay, good.
When no gap existed, tackle Ray Agnew created a lane of his own with a spin move that baffled the Buccaneers. St. Louis sealed off Tampa Bay's passing lanes and cut the legs out from under its running backs. The defense also recorded 5 sacks and 2 interceptions.
King in shotgun formation takes the snap. Todd Light has the interception. Rams have the football.
nice run. You're going to make a mistake. We're going to win this football game.
Snap back to King. Backpedals, under some pressure, steps up, and he throws the interception great line, 45-yard line, running left. He goes to the far sideline to the 50-yard line. Down he goes in Bucs territory.
Pressure forces Sean King, the rookie quarterback, into a turnover.
Let's go, fellas. Big series. Big series. I'm Keating. Let's go.
Rams have the football, 3rd and 4 from the 30-yard line of Tampa Bay. They trail 6-5. This is St. Louis Rams championship football.
The fate of an entire season would be decided with one play.
Backs are split behind Kurt Warner. Takes, back to throw, under some pressure. Rainbows the far sideline, and it is touchdown Rams! Yes! Ricky Proehl!
Yes! What a job. What a job by 87. And I'll tell you what, way to come through and tuck his first touchdown all season long. What a time.
What a time to do it. Ricky Proehl, no touchdown catches all year.
Great catch. We had a defender on him. Brian Kelly just couldn't make the play. Ricky Proehl with a grab.
The Rams were less than 5 minutes from the Super Bowl if the defense could make one final stand.
We're taking it. We got hard. We got hard. You don't know what's wrong with that. We got hard.
Defense! Come on, Rams! Let's go now! Defense! Sean King takes, backpedals in the pocket, and he is going to be sacked. Mike Jones had him, and Grant Wistrom brought him down. Somebody make a play. Sean King in shotgun formation. This could be the ball game. And back to King. Drops back, scans the secondary, and now heaves the end zone, and it is incomplete. Yes! The ball batted out of the end zone. Listen to this crowd. You gotta love it. This place is going crazy.
Good luck to you, man. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Super Bowl.
Gotta go to work. 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 Everybody. Gotta go to work. Everybody. Gotta go to work.
Work time.
Hey, listen up. Hey, there's one guy that deserves a game ball, but we're going to save till what? Next week.
That's right.
Next, the coach deserves all the game balls, and he damn sure deserves this one. Next week, we give it, wait a minute, but we give it to him for what? Next week's victory. Next week, victory. Here we go.
Temperatures outside the Georgia Dome were frigid, but inside, Super Bowl 34 was just starting to heat up as the NFL's hottest quarterback took center stage with a warm-hearted man about to coach his final game.
Done a hell of a job, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Just relax.
I'm happy for you. Hey, I'm happy for you. Hey, listen, I have not been so relaxed in my whole life. Honestly, it's about time you got a chance. I appreciate it. What you have the ability to be. Just go ahead and do it. I appreciate it. I do. I'll try to help in any way I can.
See these right there? These are brass balls, man. What got hair today? Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Take it to him.
Country star Faith Hill delivered a stirring national anthem. But Dick Vermeil was equally moved by a different American classic.
Ray Charles.
I first saw him in 1959. That was my first coaching job at Delmar High School. We drove to San Francisco to hear Ray Charles sing. Long time ago. When Ray Charles sings God Bless America, everything's going our way, guys.
In the first half, the Rams' defense tore through the Titans, led by NFL sack king Kevin Carter. They also shut down the run.
They cannot run the ball on. They cannot run the ball on. Shut that guy down.
5 blitzes in the first series. They're blitzing us a lot, so we can. If they're going to do that, we'll get some single coverage out there.
Kurt Warner showed his new league MVP trophy was well-deserved, dissecting the Titan defense for a Super Bowl record 277 yards in the first half.
He's really on throwing that ball downfield. Everybody is singled up. Every single guy is singled up. And there's no, absolutely everybody. Woo! It's stealing.
It's easy to steal when the other team leaves your most dangerous weapon uncovered.
Marshall Faulk wide open. 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Somebody got caught inside there.
They came with a dog on that play to the outside, and the man is supposed to pick up. Marshall Faulk was the guy that did the blitzing.
Marshall Faulk's 52-yard reception burned the blitz. But Tennessee's constant pressure would hold the Rams without a touchdown and 5 first-half trips inside the red zone. And bruised the body of Kurt Warner.
Get hit like that.
Quarterback draw, he's got it.
How'd he get hit? He got his ass knocked off.
He went down 4 times on that pick drive. We got to put him down 4 times that. Now keep on going.
As the half wore on, the Titans' relentless pressure disrupted Warner's timing and perhaps his confidence.
I don't know if it's my imagination, but it looks like his delivery's really getting lower. What's happening, you're used to getting hit a little bit now, and you're throwing off your back foot a little bit. Just sit up there. And you might be, with the battered balls, you might be getting your arm down a little bit lower, trying to throw it quicker. You know, does that make sense?
I'm having trouble seeing. I'm getting guys in my face.
Okay.
I'm trying to move and find guys.
Right. Well, make sure that you're doing your part and getting your good drop, too. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got to get 7 points here. Can't let them stay in the game.
Warner, short drop, back to throw. He throws the end zone. Touchdown. No, they say incomplete. Oh! Torrey Holt was there. He had the football and then was hit by Blaine Bishop. Incomplete.
It's the red zone that's killing us. We have not punted the football. But I'll tell you this, they cannot cover our 2 wide receivers out there.
Just before halftime, Jeff Wilkins kicked his 3rd field goal to send the Rams to the locker room with a 9-point lead, much to the delight of the Vermeil family.
Keep the pressure on them, wear their ass out, and guys, play smart, play smart, play smart. They cannot stop us unless we stop ourselves by not executing. Pass protection critical. They're going to play us man-to-man and blitzes. They can't cover us. They haven't changed your coverage. There's no frickin' way they can stop us. All we got to do is keep protecting him.
On the Rams' initial drive of the second half, Kurt Warner, who threw 45 passes and was sacked just once, received enough protection to lead St. Louis to the first touchdown of Super Bowl 34.
We have to get points here. Have to get points.
Warner, back to throw, under pressure, throws the end zone, touchdown Rams, Torrey Holt.
While the Rams were celebrating Torrey Holt's touchdown, Dick Vermeil was scheming for more with receiver Isaac Bruce.
The post was there.
Yeah, he got it going.
I know. We told him. Okay.
All right.
There's another way to get it now on the 748 out of the bunch. Because the 4 will take that guy. We maybe eat up the safety even better, but we can get it. We'll come back with it.
On the other sideline, Jeff Fisher was trying to convince his Titans that they were capable of one more miracle comeback.
Last I heard, you had to outscore somebody in 4 quarters. They're celebrating. They're celebrating right now. Look at them. Go win the game.
41 set. Blue 28.
After carrying the ball just 7 times in the first half, Eddie George rushed 21 times after intermission as the Titans' offense turned into a Tennessee tornado. St. Louis saw it coming. They just couldn't stop it.
Don't let number 27 and that quarterback run the ball.
Play action, rolling right, McNair looking back to the left, steps up, he'll run, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, dives inside the 5-yard to the right. Give George going left, cuts it up. How about that? Touchdown, Titans!
1 quarter away now. Keep playing. Get after him. Get after that quarterback.
Hey, we're only 15 minutes away from being world champion. If you can't crank it up now, you can't crank it up.
7.5 minutes to play. Offset eye to the left. Give George going right, cuts it up. Breaks one tackle, spins, dives, fights, scored! Touchdown, Titans! Eddie George, not to be denied. Titans will not quit fighting.
You want to win this game, you got to pick up the tempo. That was not good enough. You guys know that. We set a better standard than that.
Snap. Set. It winding its way down the field. It's good. It's good. Tennessee has rallied to tie St. Louis with 2:12 to play.
That's what the World Championship's all about, guys. Let's go. Now we battle. Let's go. One good drive. One good drive. One good drive. One good drive. All right. Just keep your poise, Michael.
Okay, punch it in. We've got to throw the ball to the outside receiver one-on-one.
I know it, Coach. Couldn't ask for a better script. Let's go win it right now. Look at Isaac out here.
First and 10 to the 27. Warner back to throw. Rainbows the far sideline, and it is caught by Isaac Bruce. Makes a move to the 30, 25, 20, and they won't catch him today. Touchdown, Rams!
Thanks to a vicious hit by Javon Curse, Kurt Warner probably never saw his only completion of the fourth quarter.
73 yards for the Reverend Ike. A one-on-one situation on the far side. The ball is thrown short. He comes back. He makes the catch. Cuts right into the center field. And now it's a foot race, and nobody's going to catch him. All right, Ike.
Warner's bomb to Bruce helped the quarterback establish a Super Bowl record for most yards passing and gave the Rams a 7-point lead.
Exactly 1:54 to play in Super Bowl 34.
A minute and 54 seconds. A minute and 54 seconds away. A minute. The only way they can beat us is throw it and his ass scrambling. Get after him.
Not to be outdone by his counterpart, Steve McNair set a Super Bowl record of his own for most yards rushing by a quarterback.
59 seconds away. 31 seconds. Go after him, guys. Go after him. Get after him. Yeah.
22 seconds to play.
Third down and 5. McNair looking over the middle.
Everything's outside.
Looking to run. Now steps back. Rolls left. Rolls right. In bad trouble. Back at the 40. He gets away somehow. Fires downfield. There's Dyson. Dyson at the 10.
Ball timeout.
He's tackled at the 10.
Kevin Carter. Tackle him.
How did he get away from Williams and Carter? Somehow McNair escapes.
They stood there and looked at him. Stood there and looked at him. Seemed like it. They're exhausted.
So it all comes down to this. 6 seconds to play, and we're down to our last shot.
All right, guys. Last play of the game. Let's go, Dice. You got him. You got him. Oh, look at it. Look at him, Dice.
McNair will work out of the shotgun.
McNair drops. Throws right side for Dyson. He dives for the end zone.
Didn't make it. Didn't make it.
Reaches to the goal line. No, he falls at the 1. Time runs out. That's it.
The Rams win by a yard.
That's it. We won it. That's the game. It's over. It's over. We're world champions.
There you go, baby. There's your first world championship.
There's my name. First one. Hey, Freddie.
Hey, Freddie. I love you. Good job, bro.
St. Louis, the gateway to the West, is now the gateway to the best football team in the world. The St. Louis Rams are the world champions.
Bill saw his reflection in the mirror, he always saw a winner. Now, for the rest of his life, he'd see a world champion. All Kurt Warner ever wanted was a chance. Now he was both league and Super Bowl MVP. All Dick Vermeil wanted was a second chance, and he shared his Super Bowl win with players who before this season knew nothing but losing.
Hey, Kevin! See that?
You're a world champion, man. You're a world champion.
Hey, DeMarco!
Hey, buddy. Love you.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Adam, baby, I got you. Come on, Stevie. All right, buddy. I got it. What do you think, guys, huh?
We won the Super Bowl.
We won the Super Bowl, did we not, huh? Did we win the Super Bowl?
Did we
win the Super Bowl, huh?
Did we win the Super Bowl?
The St. Louis Rams and the 63-year-old grandfather, champions of the NFL.